My final breath will be her name. The secret to a successful relationship is eating it. She should be your breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I've been with that man for 14 years, and I can assure you, he's getting his nutrients.
The black wife effect is real. Okay, this is something that needs to be studied in universities. I don't believe in much, but I believe in the black wife effect, and soon you will too. This is me before I met my wife. I look like if Machine Gun Kelly was anemic. I look like Water Gun Kelly. Who parted my hair? Moses? And how do I look like a little boy and an old woman at the same time? Like, this should be an illegal build. Enter the black wife, which I do every chance I get. You can't tell me that's not a miracle. You can't tell me that's not an improvement. What? Do you see this? Call me a leaky ceiling? Because I got the drip. This one's just a thirst trap. I'll give you a sec. Dude, night and day. And I'm not just talking about our skin colors. The black wife effect? Give it the Pulitzer. Give it the Nobel Prize. Give it an Oscar. Give it a Tony. Make it an EGOT. Fucking black wife effect, man. The secret to a successful relationship is eating it. She should be your breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I've been with that man for 14 years, and I can assure you, he's getting his nutrients.
Okay, so you heard what he had to say. And I showed you some video clips from the viral trend on TikTok called the black wife effect, where a lot of men who are not black, their wives completely upgraded their life in so many ways, on every type of level. Some of these men, their style enhanced when they had a black woman because we're known to be very stylish women. And it was just a cute trend. It was a cute trend, but some people got upset about it. They made it more serious than what it had to be because they're upset to see black women who are not baby mamas, but actual wives to men not black. A lot of them white, a few of them Asian, and there were even a few black men who were married to black women who got on the trend. But it was bound to happen for people to be negative about it. This always happens, okay, when it comes to something that doesn't put black women in a negative box, or people triggered to see a black woman being loved on by men not black. And may I add, a number of these men are very good looking. And people are going to hate. People are going to hate. Now, this man I'm showing you, he has been supporting his wife long before the trend happened. He's always praising his wife. He's completely in love with his wife. And it was bound to happen that he would join the black wife trend. And he has a lot of supporters. And there were some haters who were upset. They were upset with his video for the black wife trend. And a hater, it was a black man, said something to him about his video showing off his wife, the black wife effect. I am going to show you what he said in response to him that has women's hearts just absolutely swooning and showing that there are still men out here who believe in romance, who value their wife, who are head over heels in love with their wife. And guess what? Some of these men loving their black wives who feel this way, who would give up everything for them, they're not black. And I love to see it. It's such a great thing to see, because people are so used to focusing on the negative so much when it comes to black women. And someone said in the comments section, it's just amazing how offended some people are to see a black woman properly loved on, provided for. And some women, maybe they want to work, whatever, they're happy. They're happy. There were people who said, oh, they're just trying to look like rebranded or bootleg black men. I have something to say about that, and I will be showing an example of a few things before I show the video clips of just some responses from what he said. So let me be quiet right now. Listen to what he said in response to a hater, a black man who was upset that he praised his wife, not just with the black woman effect, but in a lot of videos that they do together. Listen to this.
Can you make any other content that's not dependent on you dating a black woman? No. Also, we're married. And if you've spent 5 seconds in the same room as that woman, that is all you would want to talk about too. Every moment I am away from her is like 1,000 Kid Rock concerts. My final breath will be her name. My final breath will be her name.
Did you hear what he said? He checked him. He said, first of all, we're not dating. Understand that. That's not some girlfriend, okay, that I just hit it and quit it and all that. No, that's my wife. So show some respect. That ain't my girlfriend. That's my wife. Okay. He also said, no, I'm not going to be quiet. I'm not going to be quiet praising my wife. He said, my final breath will be her name. You understand that? Oh my goodness. He said, my final breath will be her name, my black wife. And what? I don't care who don't like it. I don't care if black men don't like it. I don't care if white women don't like it. I don't care if hating black women don't like it. This is my wife, and that she will be my final breath. Her name is who I'm going to call. And look at his eyes. He's not playing. That man is not playing. And I love it. I love a white king that will represent for his wife. Show the world I'm a man. You will respect my relationship. And I'm not afraid of any of you. I claim that. I claim her. That's my wife right there. And I'm letting the whole world know, understand, that's my wife. I chose her. I proposed to her. Don't get it twisted up in here. I chose that black woman to be my wife, okay, to be the mother of my children, okay? And I absolutely love it. But I said a few things with the first video, a response, a comment, because I'm tired of the haters. I need you to understand something. Black women liking white men is nothing new for a number of us. This is not a trend for some of us. We didn't just start dating them. Like I said before, I've dated interracially since I was in high school. Why? Because I can. And number two, I'm not just attracted to black men. So I don't speak for every black woman, and they don't speak for me. If you feel you are a Hebrew Israelite and under those curses, go ahead and believe it. I don't identify as a Hebrew Israelite. If you got a problem with, oh, the ancestors this, my ancestors are not just black, they are white too, and not from rape. Okay. Also, go talk to black men who date 3 times the rate as black women. Black men are the ones, they date interracially more than any man in this whole country. All of a sudden, now that black women are dating more men not black, who approach us, by the way, in case you didn't know that. And it ain't new, just so you know. Now, all of a sudden, there's this concern. Oh, my goodness. Who's going to be the baby makers for the black boys to be born? Who's going to keep making them? We need their womb. We don't care that there's like an 80% out of wedlock birth rate and that black men leave black women and make them single mothers and they're just after the punani, just like they claim other races of men are. Now, we don't care about that. We need your womb. We don't care if we're not producing anything. We don't care if you don't even fit in with the culture. We don't care about none of that. We need your womb. Oh, I don't care what the black man's doing. Let him sow his seeds all over the world and all over in America. They talking about bringing him to Japan, but we need you to stay put. We don't care if your dating life suck. We don't care if men not black have asked you out. You're supposed to just say no and keep whining and begging for a black husband. Okay, even though some black women do get married to black men, the numbers aren't there. Okay, like I said before, I don't date interracially because of black men. I date interracially because I'm not just attracted to black men, and men not black are also attracted to me. So why can't I? Okay. And you can miss me with the slavery excuses. 2024. And yes, I have ancestors who are white. That does not come from the slave days. So get out of my face personally. Okay. So, no one's trying to force anything. Some black women are always going to be there just dating black men, and there will continue to probably be a number of baby mamas who are not being taken seriously and being a wife and all of that, suffering financially. The black people go on and on and on and on about the same thing every decade. It actually gets worse every decade. The same stuff y'all talk about right now with dating and marriage, y'all was talking about it 50 years ago and all of that. All of a sudden there's a crisis because, oh, the black women some of you believe nobody wanted are getting wifed up left and right or simply dating. Okay, now there's a panic, or I gotta remind you, you can't leave, or oh, this and that. Oh, you just wanted a black, all this stuff. No, that does not apply to all of us. Okay. And I find it very interesting for people who claim not to care about black women have so much to say, especially when they said to just be quiet and just go on with your life and your dating life. You don't have to announce when you dating interracially. Well, a number of black women don't. But what's the problem with a black woman showing off her healthy, beautiful relationship with her man? Because you're triggered because you are racist. And this applies to black women too, who have such a problem with it. Go get your man. Okay, and stop trying to police our punanis up over here, because that's what this is about. Okay, and the men, go find your love. If y'all are so pro-black out there and you got such a problem with interracial dating and marriage, why don't y'all go get together and make a bunch of babies and get married? But y'all don't. Y'all just keep harassing people that you don't know, who you think you can control, because you want us to make your babies and all that other stuff. I won't even get into, it's going to be what it is. Some of y'all not going to date interracially. You don't have to. And some of us will. And some of us could still end up with a black man. Who the hell knows? I mean, date who you're attracted to. That's how I feel. Or whose culture or values you align more with. Okay, you don't have to keep explaining yourself to any damn body. And I love his response to that man. That ain't my girlfriend. That's my wife. And no, I will not be quiet about her. I don't have to. That's my wife. And her last name, my last breath will be that woman's name. He had a perfect response to him. Now, let me show you something real quick before I just show some of the responses from the public when he said that, because so many people love to see it because they didn't think that real love like this even existed with what you see going on between men and women so much. So for the black men who were saying that all those white men who didn't dress always the greatest, got a black wife, and their style evolved and they became even more clean cut, okay, dressing, looking stylish. You believe they wanted a black man. Let me tell you something. When I date interracially, I do not try to date a replica of a black man. I do not want a ghetto non-black man. I don't want him acting like a so-called, a black man and all of that, or the wigger types. I'm not attracted to that. Even when I date black men, I prefer a square type of Bryant Gumbel black man. I like that a lot. And if he's not like that, he's not ghetto. I'm not attracted to the sagging pants, the hair looking like nests, tattoos on your face, all over your neck, not able to speak properly, and a lot of things you might say are stereotypes that actually tends to be true in some cases. Okay. And we are not all a monolith as black people, but believe me, a lot of us are not all going for the type of white men you think we want. A ghetto or a replica of this swag crap and all this other stuff. Okay, I love an intelligent man who can hold a conversation, who does not sag his pants, who is cultured, who is into things that I'm also into, where I won't be ridiculed as trying to so-called be white and all of that. That happens to black women. Okay, so let's get into it real quick. Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. This is America. And I see both black men and white men doing similar things with style. Okay. Now, I don't know where you get off thinking a white man growing a beard makes him trying to be black. Amish men have beards, or being clean cut. But since you wanted to try to claim that white men are trying to be you all of a sudden, excuse me, do you remember the skater boy? That's Pharrell on the right. Skateboarding is a white guy thing. Yes, it is. We all know it. Growing up, white guys were the ones on the skateboards, a lot of times with skinny jeans. That's what they were into. Then Pharrell, okay, the producer, he was into skateboarding and he made it popular for black men to really start being a skater boy. But skater boys were white. That's a white boy thing, a white guy thing, excuse me. White guy. I don't like to say boy that much, but it's a known white guy thing. And then black men started doing it. I'm just saying, you want to accuse people of copying you. I'm showing how you have been influenced by white men's culture. So stop it. Since when is getting a fresh haircut trying to be a black man? Because some of the black women, their white men was looking like this. Now, I will admit right here that designing your haircuts, that was more prominent with a lot of black men, like the side slit or the heart on your hair, the designs, back in the day, white men tend to keep it a little simple, but I don't consider this full on a black man thing. He does have his hair parted. He has it parted, but a lot of white guys look like this. I don't consider this trying to look like a white man. If I step out with a white man who looks like this, I'm not with him because he's trying to be black. The appeal of a lot of men not black is how clean cut they tend to look, versus the whole sagging jeans thing and what I see going on right now. Again, you won't find, I didn't see not one of those black women's husbands' pants looking like this. Okay, the only black women you see dating white guys who wear their pants like this or tend to be hood rat black women who are attracted to hood rat white men. That exists too. Okay, those of us who are not as hood and with more class, and I'm not trying to be class, all that other stuff. I'm just keeping it real. We don't go for non-black men who sag their pants like this. Okay. And you don't often see a lot of white guys, they're stereotypical, regular white type of men, sagging their pants. They actually laugh at this. This is disgusting to me. So no, I'm not looking for a non-black man who sags his pants like this. They did not copy that. If you want to say they're copying you just because they got a fresh haircut, they are matching their clothes. Okay, they have some flavor that was added to them from their black wife. Okay. So what could I say, well, look at you, you're wearing suits. Wearing suits like this comes from white men in America. So are you trying to be a white man every time you put on a suit, which white kings are known for? I mean, seriously, could I say that about you since you want to claim everybody's trying to copy you? A lot of black men. Now, I like how both of them look, I like my man clean cut, but a lot of black guys, y'all not walking around looking clean cut like that white man. Y'all out here looking like who did what with your hair all over the place, the tattoos everywhere, the very long dreadlocks, okay, sagging your pants, wearing sneakers all the time. White men, no, they're not copying you on average, okay? And if we're all honest, okay, you also do things that come from white men. Stop it. Again, the skinny jeans. Now, there was a woman we were debating, and she said, well, skinny jeans was popular for black men back in the day. Now, it is true, like during the 1940s or 50s, like the Isley brothers and the Four Tops and stuff, they did wear dress pants. The key word is dress pants. That was skinny, but that was like the 40s and the 50s. Black guys were wearing baggy jeans for decades, okay? White guys were known for skinny jeans. Like the guy on the left, white men wore skinny jeans. Then all of a sudden, Lil Wayne, like right there, they started wearing skinny jeans with their butt out and all of that stuff. But white guys dominated skinny jeans. Yes, black men wore skinny dress pants in the 40s and 50s. That was long ago. But white men popularized skinny jeans, and then black guys started wearing it like them. Okay. Now, if you notice, the white guy has the hoodie, and that is more popular in black culture, the hoodie. But and sneakers was popular with a lot of black men, but everybody in America wears, well, I don't really own, I only wear sneakers if I go to like take a walk. I don't wear sneakers every day. I don't. But you know what I'm saying? So is it fair to say that both white men in America and black men have worn some things from both cultures? Okay, and kind of intertwined it. But black men, y'all are up here running around swearing to God, some of these white kings want to be you. Seriously? So now if a man has confidence when he's with his black woman, oh, he's trying to be a black man. Are you saying that men not black have absolutely no confidence? It's the same thing how you try to talk about them in the bedroom. And a lot of these white kings, Asian kings, Arab kings, Indian kings, Hispanic kings, they be holding it down in the bedroom. Okay? Like, you really have a big ego that you really think everybody's always copying you, and I'm not saying that black men have not influenced fashion in America, like fitted caps and stuff. I see stuff like that. But you also wear things that has been influenced by white men, Italian white men, the Armani suits and everything. Stop it. Stop it. Stop with these lies, okay? And trying to make it these couples, the black wife effect. You just wanted to say, oh, well, she wanted a black man still. So she settled for that and turned him black. No, I guarantee you most of their husbands do not act like black men. And at the end of the day, let's say it was true, which is not. Did they marry them? That's not something you black men usually do. Okay? And I'm sure their culture, they still have some of their cultural ways that is not like black men. I'm sure when they have conversations, he don't even talk like a lot of black men. Okay. Like I said, if I wanted the stereotypical black man, then I could just date that. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying, date a man not black who acts like that. But every woman wants something different. Like I said, even black girls in the hood are dating non-black guys who are similar to them culturally. They might be white or something else, but they're still similar to them culturally and on a class level that makes them comfortable. And some of them are married to those men too. Like I said, I can't get with a Paul Wall, but yeah, I can date a John B. Or the white guy like what's up on the screen. At the end of the day, this was just a lot of hateration. It was a lot of hateration. That's what it all boils down to. People are triggered to see black women beating the odds of what they thought about black women. A lot of people project onto us as black women. Like I'll have random men on TikTok or something. If I say something they don't like, then they'll start speaking for me. Oh, well, black women this, black women that. Well, non-black men don't typically this. Why are you always trying to speak for men not black? Like, who are you to them? They don't talk to you like that, half of them. Not only that, who are you to tell me who's ever approached me? I never had a problem attracting guys not black my whole life since I was a teenager. So who are you talking to? Oh, it's because that's what you believe. You don't value black women. You don't like black women. So you don't believe that men not black don't like black women. I've already stated a lot of them don't typically want the stereotypical hood rat loudmouth black women, which a number of us are not that. Hence why you see a lot of us getting married to a number of them, and their wives typically aren't that stereotype. At least that's not what you see, Not only that, but if you're looking at a black woman, which a number of you black men do when we look good, if we look good to you, you still look and holler. I mean, I can't speak for every black woman. So if you looking at me, then what the hell makes you think a man not black not looking at me? You believe in stereotypes so bad it's tragic. You are very easy to manipulate mentally. Very easy to manipulate mentally. You believe in the negative stereotypes, or you try to bring up statistics. I don't give a damn what no statistics say. Why does that matter to me? I'm still living my life, and people can get online and talk about, well, black women this. I can't relate to you, boo. I don't have problems attracting men not black. Speak for yourself. Most of all, everybody just mind your business and stop hating. Go find your wife, go find your husband, and leave us the hell alone that are living our life. Some of us will be in interracial marriages and some of us will not. What I will say to black women listening, stop responding every time you see see a black man with a white woman, because now you got black men coming on everybody's videos saying, well, why come when we date interracially? You know damn why black women say it, because black men came online over 17 years ago vilifying the hell out of black women and throwing it in black women's faces. I remember it like it was yesterday. Every time a black man was with a woman not black, and making black women feel like constantly about it. That's why they respond so much, because when black women do it, everyone had something to say. Black men was always dissing black women when they dated interracially, bringing up black women for no reason all the time throughout the whole damn comment section. I was there. I saw it. That's why it's viewed differently, because usually it seems like a lot of black men date interracially out of hate of black women versus black women who are actually dating for love in a serious relationship. Hence why we have the highest amount of successful marriages with men not black. That speaks volumes. We're not here to play. We actually believe in marriage, a number of us. Okay. So this is not a competition. I don't give a damn what y'all do. Just leave us the hell alone that are dating interracially, whether we're with a black man or not. Stop bothering us about it. And I suggest black women, please stop bothering black men. Shut up about it. Every time you go online, leave them alone. And what you gonna do is the answer at the end of the day. What you gonna do regarding your love life? Okay, do what the Asian woman did. The Asian woman dates white men more than anyone in this country, yet everybody wants to jump on the black woman when we do it. The Asian woman didn't announce a damn thing. The Asian woman just went and started dating white men, and she didn't give an explanation. She didn't have to say nothing. She just did it. And now, people still hate more when it's a black woman. A number of people, not just black men. You got people out there, but everybody else can do it but you, And again, the Asian woman, she moved in, I guess you can say, silence. She just dated who she wanted. And the number of them wanted white men, and they did it. And you have a lot of Asian or Eurasian children all over the place in this country, and nobody really says anything. I don't see, it's just not the same with black women. And you have a lot of haters on you. Dust them off and continue to be your great self, and it's slapping a lot of men in the face who made so many videos saying, well, nobody will marry you. Nobody wants you. Nobody desires you. And even if you're good looking to them, they still say this because they want to beat your self-esteem so bad to the ground so you won't go anywhere. They need your womb as a baby making machine. Not only that, they'll say things like, well, oh, you're having biracial children, so what? And we don't all have a problem with that or care about that. Not only that, but a lot of black women's children with these white men, a lot of them could just date children who also have, come from a black woman and something else, and their children get together. It ain't like that's abnormal in some of our families anyway. Have you seen the children that are half Hispanic and stuff like that? And then black people scream and shout, well, Dominicans are black and Brazilians are black. Okay, so if them kids half the time end up looking like that too, what do you keep going on and on about? Or you said, well, biracial's still black. So if that's the case, what you keep complaining about if black women still making black babies to you? Oh, it changes now when it's the black woman. But the black seed determines, get just pleased with it. Pleased with it. And a number of black women already have mixed people in their family. So y'all will be all right. Black women are still having your babies in very high numbers. So you're going to be all right, but you're going to lose some. Get over it, baby, and accept it. Because you can try to use scare tactics. When you address black women being murked up by black men every 6 hours in this country, and the 2 black women who were dismembered by their black boyfriends this year, then you can come talk to me instead of using, the white man's going to do this and that to you. Well, you've been doing it. You going to talk about that? This is life. This is life. Get over it. So with that said, enjoy these videos. I love it. Stand up for your wife. Stand up for your love. We love to see it and show that true love and romance still exists. And the man it's coming from is a white king. All right, baby.
Can you make any other content that's not dependent on you dating a black woman? No. Also, we're married, and if you've spent 5 seconds in the same room as that woman, that is all you would want to talk about too. Every moment I am away from her is like 1,000 Kid Rock concerts. My final breath will be her name. Can you make any other content that's not dependent on you dating a black woman? No. Also, we're married, and if you've spent 5 seconds in the same room as that woman, that is all you would want to talk about too. Every moment I am away from her is like 1,000 Kid Rock concerts. My final breath will be her name. My final breath will be her name. My final breath will be her name.
I can't lie, I 1,000% agree with this message. I love my buddy. She's my everything. I even wrote her a poem one time. Buddy, bring that ass over here.
Same time. Like, this should be an illegal build. Enter the black wife.
The black wife effect is so effective because typically the black wife has a village that helps pour into her man. So it's subtly building up this wardrobe, right? And subtly changing how he views himself. Because it's not just about aesthetics, it's about that confidence. Because when she pours into you, it's gonna pour out of you. When she gas you up, ain't nobody gas you up like a black woman. Can't nobody gas you up like a black woman. Guarantee you. Guarantee you. And if you are willing to accept it and willing to receive it and willing to embrace it, you'll never be the same. You'll never be the same.
Away from her is like 1,000 Kid Rock concerts. My final breath will be her.
I need this declaration of love to find its way into a romance novel because it's too good. It's perfect.
My final breath will be her name.
Guys, I think I found Percy's secret TikTok account.
My final breath will be her name.
Dear God, it's me again. No, I'm not asking for money this time.
My final breath will be her name.
I'm not forcing you to do nothing. I'm not forcing you to read it. I'm just saying.
Concerts. My final breath will be her name.
What in the Shonda Rhimes?
From her is like 1,000 Kid Rock concerts. My final breath will be her name.
Does anybody not love me like that? Because, jeez. Damn. I want to be loved like that. Yep.
It's my final breath will be her name.
The way this man loves his wife is the way that, like, people write romance novels. Like, it's like if a main character from a romance novel came to life and then decided to start a TikTok account. That's the kind of love and devotion this man shows us on a regular basis for the woman that he has chosen to marry and have a family with. And that, I love that for him. I love that for her. Like, this is the kind of love and devotion that people should have in their relationships. No doubt whatsoever. This is top tier. No notes.
Can you make any other content that's not dependent on you dating a black woman? No. Also, we're married, and if you've spent 5 seconds in the same room as that woman, that is all you would want to talk about too. Every moment I am away from her is like 1,000 Kid Rock concerts. My final breath will be her name. Can you make any other content that's not dependent on you dating a black woman? No. Also, we're married, and if you've spent 5 seconds in the same room as that woman, that is all you would want to talk about too. Every moment I am away from her is like 1,000 Kid Rock concerts. My final breath will be her name.
Thank you again for joining me. Thank you so much. If you decide to subscribe, please hit the bell and click all notifications so you know when I'm live and when I upload. And please check out my shorts. And may love find all of you, no matter to me who it is. You never know who it can be. I mean, as far as a man, it could be any man of any race. You just never know. But if you limit yourself, then I don't think that's smart. But it's up to you what you want. I hope you all find what you're looking for. And don't be scared to date who you want and who you are attracted to because you're worried about what other people will think all the time. It's not their business. You all take care. Bye.